Hey y'all, welcome back to Seed Time Harvest. Right now we're very busy doing our fall planting. And sometimes when it's hot and the weather's not the greatest, I think, why do I do this? Why do I continue torturing myself out here? Because it is hot and it is miserable. We've had a couple weeks of over 100 degrees. And so, you just wonder, is this worth it? Is it going to benefit me? Or am I just wasting my time? So I'd like to just talk about why I garden and why other people garden. There's so many options and reasons why we choose to garden. And I will say that for me, it's nearly a calling to connect with myself and to connect with God. I find peace in the garden, and most of the time. And even with this extreme heat, I know my limits now, and I come out for 15 minutes, go in, cool down, maybe 30 minutes max. And even when I wake up, it is close to 80 degrees already. So you can't just jump out and go 2-3 hours cleaning up the beds and transitioning them to our fall plantings, because I still have a few things in here that need to come out. One of my tomato plants, or actually I think it's 2 tomato plants, is enormous, and I'm just going to let them be until they're done. Or until I get frustrated with them. I cut out our peppers. I cut out, I'm cutting out something that I thought was echinacea, and all of a sudden it just dawned on me one day, it is not echinacea. I was waiting on it to bloom and do all the things, and it is not echinacea. So I have several pots ready to plant. I have already planted bunching onions. I've planted cabbage, and I have basil coming up, and maybe calendula, not sure. And everything else in the garden is looking absolutely fabulous. So I am really excited for this fall garden, because it's been a while since I planted this much for a fall garden. And I'm really excited. I'm looking forward to hopefully some cabbage and broccoli, cauliflower, all the cruciferous veggies. So back to why I garden. When I first started gardening, I was living in an area that didn't have anything even close to fresh produce. Not that I was really used to eating a lot of fresh produce, but just like when you wanted a salad, it wasn't available, or the only thing available was head lettuce. So my son and I chopped out a patch of ground and grew some stuff, and it died miserably in the West Texas heat. It got torched. But it lit a fire in me that this was something I wanted to do. I wanted to educate myself until I was successful at this. And successful just to me means occasionally harvesting some food. Yes, maybe I have lots of losses. Maybe I have not the prettiest garden in the world right now, obviously, but I just want to have some fresh food. And this spring, when I harvested my spinach, I was just absolutely just like a little kid, excited. And that's what the garden does for me. It provides me with fresh, nutrient-dense food that I can literally just cut and take in the house and either eat right away, cook and eat, or preserve. And in the last video, I showed you my wall that I had built. You know, I have a tiny house, and so I built a wall specifically designed for my mason jars, my herbs. I have some like zucchini and dried okra and different things like that, but mainly it's for my herbs that I grow. And some of them I've bought at natural grocers in bulk, and I just needed a great place to store all that stuff. So it's I need another wall, but I'm out of house. So the other wall I designed with a pegboard for all my kitchen things to hang on a pegboard. And so yeah, I'm out of wall, and so I have to get a little creative and figure out what I'm going to do, because right now I have about 20 jars that don't have a home. So why do you garden? You can leave me a note in the comments. I'm going to insert some pictures of things that I've planted, and just, you know, some things to encourage us. We gardeners need encouragement to keep going sometimes. When you lose your crops to hail, pests, drought, excessive rain, there's so many ways that our crops get taken out. And sometimes it's discouraging, and we just have a hard time to keep going. So I want to encourage you, just plant a few things. Just gather as much knowledge as you can. There's so many great YouTubers out here that love gardening and want to share their knowledge with you. And so just find some people you can link onto and glean information from. I had, not YouTube, but way back in the day, I had an old forum that I joined, and one lady in particular was such an awesome mentor to me, and the rest of the group, and we miss her dearly. She's passed away a few years ago, and but the rest of the group we're still hanging in there and encouraging each other and whining to each other. You know, it's an awesome place to be. There's lots of Facebook groups I'm in also that encourage me. So find your why. Find why you do this. And then when things get really hard, your why will keep you going. I want food. I want real food that has not been sprayed with anything. It has not been dusted with anything at all. I understand there's a lot of organic things out there people can use. I choose not to use anything on my garden. And the little space that I live on, the only thing that I would use would be diatomaceous earth, and that's just for my dog. Find your why. Why do you want to grow food? Why do you want to put in hours into a patch of soil. Find your why. And it'll keep you going through the heat, through the cold. When it's cold and I'm going to have to run out here and cover everything, but my why is I love it. I'm very connected to gardening and food. I like food, and so, and I like the beauty of each plant, each individual plant. There's just such a beauty in it, and well, there's so many things. I could go on all day, but find your why. And let me know, what are you planting and where are you located? I'm going to pop up some pictures here and let you see how the garden is doing. Thanks for coming along today. I appreciate y'all, and we'll see you on the next one.